Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and happy holidays. I hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to create a classic Christmas look with a bold red lip and a Christy twist. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright you guys, before we get started, I'm Christy. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. Join this lovely glam fam of mine. I do upload new videos every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and when I'm not on YouTube, you can follow me at Christy Allure on Instagram or on my blog, christyallure.com. I'm excited to get into this, you guys. It was a process. Let me tell you, it was one of those days where everything went wrong. I had to reapply this makeup like 3 times today. So my eyes are a little watery. Everything is starting to probably melt off by now, but all in all, I really do love the way it turned out. I intended on this being a very classic Christmas look, very easy, a very affordable palette by Colourpop, and then it just kind of really took its turns in the worst possible way, but I ended up saving it, and I ended up putting a little bit of a Christy twist on it and a little bit more glitz and glam than I even anticipated. But I love it, you guys, and I hope you enjoy this. So let's just roll over into the application process. All right, you guys, let's get started. Oh my goodness, it has been a day today because this is the second time I am filming this Christmas look. The first time I used this new Colourpop DIOR palette. I like Colourpop. There's a foundation I'm gonna review here soon and I really like it. This palette is gorgeous, right? I mean, at first glance, you're like, it's amazing. It was all over. This gold is absolutely stunning, but it was all, I can't even get it off my face. I don't, it was a nightmare. I tried to film this twice and I had to delete all of the footage because my face wasn't just full of glitter and I just didn't want that look. So we're gonna go in with complexion first. I already put my DERMABLEND primer on. I'm gonna go back to my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation, you guys. I picked this up when NARS was having a really good sale because I had Stromboli in this and I liked it, but it was just not my favorite color on me. And it's weird because with the soft matte, Stromboli is my color in the summer at least. So I love this. This is PUNJAB. And I used this the other day and my makeup came out flawless and lasted all day. And I was like, why did I ever stop using this foundation? It's amazing. So I love this one. This is PUNJAB. Again, I had Stromboli to begin with, and this might be too light during the summer when I have a self-tan, but I don't have any self-tan on right now. So this is a perfect color for me, in my opinion, right now. So love this foundation. We're gonna do the DIOR Forever concealer in 1W. So excited because I really want a bright under eye. And again, we're gonna do a red bold look. Thank you, Susan. She recommended this video, and congratulations, Susan. She was the winner of the Stands Out Beauty Sponge and contest I did on Instagram and my YouTube video on the which video? Oh, the Huda Beauty one is when I announced it. So congratulations, Susan. I hope you enjoy your Stands Out Beauty Sponge. That was really exciting. And I hope to do more giveaways soon. So we're gonna go with the Patrick Ta. That's Why She's Late red lipstick today. I'm so excited to try this out. I've actually never tried, I tried his liquid lipstick, but I've never tried his stick lipsticks. So very excited. I'm gonna use the Sephora red lip pencil. It was just inexpensive and I don't wear red that often. So this was like $6 on Sephora. And then I might even mix it with the Bite Beauty one. So we'll try all that out. Let's start with complexion first. So we'll just go in with my Radiant And I used the LANEIGE Sleep Care Water Sleeping Mask. You guys know I've talked about this on my channel before, and I love this as like overnight mask, but I am finding that I actually like using it before I put my makeup on. I don't know what the last couple times I've done that recently, I was like, why is my makeup looking so good? And I think that's why. And this is not that expensive. You get quite a bit in here, and it's the only one that doesn't break me out. There's no scent to it. It's very like water-based and just so moisturizing and just amazing. All right, now I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try this BK Beauty, Lisa J. She has her own YouTube channel. She has BK Beauty brushes. Let me show you guys this brush. How beautiful. And the handle is so sturdy. So very excited to try out this brush. I like this particular foundation with a brush. So I do have quite a bit of problematic skin right now. I don't know what's going on, but my hormones and I think with just the holidays in general are just still extremely hard for me with my mom passing last year, and I just, you know, I don't have a mom or a dad anymore, and it's just been difficult. It's been challenging, and I'm trying to get through it the best I can, and I'm trying to forgive myself that, you know, okay, it's okay, Christy. You could still feel sad, and sometimes I get on myself, why are you still sad? It's been over a year, but, you know, sometimes it just takes a little bit longer to get over things. I already kind of did my forehead, so I don't really want to go over that too much. But yeah, I love, this is a really soft brush, and it's really nice to go down the neck with this brush. It's a good wide base. I'm gonna do a little bit in my ears because we are kind of wearing my hair behind my ears today, so. But do you see how a little goes a long way? I feel like this foundation is really good for winter months because when my skin does get extremely dry, it hasn't been too cold here in Orange County, but when it starts to get really cold, my skin gets more dry. So we're gonna take my Christian Dior 1W, and I did this video back in January of last year. Oh my gosh, it's almost been a year. And this concealer is so good. You can check it out, that video when I reviewed this concealer. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And I love the foundation too. I need to go back to that one too. I haven't done that one in a while. All right, let's go in with my blender, and then we're just gonna kind of use this today to kind of blend out the concealer. Now I'm gonna take the BK Beauty brush. I'm just kind of, since it has the foundation, I've been learning from other makeup artists on YouTube, like, you know, professional makeup artists, that sometimes using your brush to blend in your concealer, the same one you use with your foundation. I know Makeup by Spencer, he's so amazing. You guys have to check out his channel. I want him to do my face so badly. He uses like the sponge, like the same foundation sponge he uses for everything. Contour. I know Hindosh, he's another fantastic celebrity, I think he's a celebrity makeup artist, but professional makeup artist by all means, and he recommends doing that too. So I think it, you know, like the same brush he uses to do, like this one would be kind of hard to do contour with, but if I was using like my Makeup Forever one, I'm sorry, my Smashbox one, or just something smaller, he recommends blending out your cream contour with that too. So I want to try this One Size Beauty powder. I don't want to say I want to try it. I have tried it off camera, but I want you guys to see how amazing it is. I did buy the travel size to just start off with because I have a ton of setting powders, but I will be buying the full size of this. This is incredible, and it doesn't surprise me because Patrick Starr is like the king of setting powders. He came out with a really good collaboration with MAC, I don't know, last year I want to say, so I wasn't surprised when he, you know, put out his new one. So I just kind of put it on there real quick because I just want to dab a little bit first before I go in and bake. I am gonna bake a little bit today because we are gonna kind of, you know, have a little bit more of a dramatic eye. But do you guys see how blurring that powder is? This is incredible for the price point. I'll put the prices right there for the travel size and the actual regular size of it. I mean, the price per ounce, can you guys see that? That's incredible for what it does. It is so blurring too. I mean, So blurring. Do you guys see how incredible that powder is? I did buy the travel size of the darker one to set my cream contour with. I'm not cream contouring today, but so pretty. Let me show you guys what that one looks like on the skin. It's a little bit more warm, but it's so nice and smooth. Look at how smooth that is. It is like the most beautiful way to softly contour your face. If you're not really like into like contouring or bronzing, it's a really good way of doing it, especially if you have a lot of pores too, because that's what this product does, is it really smooths out the skin. It is so nice. We are gonna go in with this gorgeous Givenchy Prisme Libre, and this is in Viola Rose number 3. This is more, can we just talk about this packaging for a second? Talk about holiday beautiful. This is that's the front of it. This is a limited edition, so I'd get your hands on it if you want the pretty version of it. And I mean, every version of Givenchy is beautiful, but this one is really, really beautiful. So I did pick up the pink because I did this a while back. I want to say a couple years ago or a year ago, whenever Fenty Beauty launched Rihanna launched her setting powders, I bought it in lavender, and I really love that one in lavender. So it's that same concept. It's gonna really brighten the under eye area. So what I'm gonna do is take my sponge, and I'm gonna take just like the pointy end of it. I'm gonna put that on there, and I'm just going to dab that on. Patrick Starr, he uses this a lot on his clients, the pink one. It does have a little bit of a perfume smell, but I'm not putting this on my entire skin. I'm only putting it on my under eye. So let's go in with my Charlotte Tilbury number 2, because you guys know it's my jam. And just take my Chikuhodo Z1 brush and just kind of go around the areas that I didn't set down. And I'm just dusting off the pink powder with this powder. See how that just kind of meshes it together? I'm gonna take off some of that stuff on my eyelid, but for now, we'll just go with it. And remember, always set wherever you put foundation. So if you put it on your ears, make sure you set your ears, and be sure, because you don't wanna look crazy, take that paper towel and start wiping off those earrings, because you do not want that to look crazy. You really want to make sure that your skin is nice and dried down. This NARS one does take a little bit longer, more than like the matte one does. And I'm just going to take the one size. I love this, by the way. This is his velour puff. I hope it catches that color. It's white, but I've been using it, as you can tell. But what I like is it has that flat edge and then the rounded edge, so you can really like cut and contour with this. Again, it's Patrick Starr. It doesn't surprise me. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that powder and just kind of make sure everything is set down. It's nice and soft. And then just kind of, just wanna make sure, you know, because you don't wanna move around your foundation underneath. So that's why I'm doing this. All right, now let's go in with the FILMSTAR Bronze and Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. I just did this video, so be sure to check that out. Full face of Charlotte Tilbury. But I forgot to use this because I had so many products going on that day. So I did kind of play with it afterwards, but I still really want to play with this even more. There is a brush that goes with it. It'd be nice if I was able to find it, but you know what? I can't find it right now. But it came with the brush, and I'd recommend doing the whole set because it's worth it. All right, so we're gonna take that contour color, and we're just gonna kind of make sure that we kind of just go down that jawline and really define that out, and then go up. So I like to take the product, the initial product, and then go down, and then I go up and flicker it. One thing I learned from Ash Clome, she's a celebrity makeup artist. She does the Kardashians, everybody. She's just amazing. Amazing. Check out her YouTube channel. She was saying that sometimes when our bronzers tend to look a little patchy or muddy, or I'm guilty of it, I think we all are, is you just gotta actually stipple it in there. And she says that that will help prevent all of that breakup. So that's a good little trick I just learned that I really love that she did. And she just presses it into the skin like that. I really like her little method, and I feel like that really especially since I have so much texture where I put my contour and bronzer lately. Like, I don't know why, but that's where my breakouts are popping out the most. And I don't wear makeup unless I'm filming. So I don't understand. I don't know why it's there. I wish I knew, but holidays are just so incredibly hard for me. So I think that's why. For a while, my skin was doing amazing. And then I don't know, it just, yeah, went out the door. All right, you guys, so I kind of popped off camera for a second and did my nose contour because I don't want to take up too much time. I used my KEVYN palette. You guys, KEVYN is just another, I mean, he unfortunately passed away, but they're carrying on his brand. KEVYN, if you guys don't know who he was actually Jennifer Lopez's original, before Scott Barnes, makeup artist. He is the king of sculpting. So his sculpting powders are incredible. I liked this one because you get the light one, the medium one, and the dark one. And sometimes I just like to mix, especially those two. And sometimes if I want something softer, or if I'm like really fair in the winter, I like to mix those two. So his highlight, his blushes, I love his products. His makeup is just insanely good. So I have learned recently that using concealer, and I kind of knew this, and back, oh, I don't know, like 5 years ago, you would have never caught me using a concealer on my eyelids. I only used the Urban Decay Potion primer, like eyeshadow primer, like that was the jam back then. Then I kind of strayed away from it, and then I MAC Soft Ochre. I've been using this guy for years, decades, which is another good, it's not necessarily like an eyeshadow base, but it works good as an eyeshadow base, and a lot of people like it. You really want one that's designed, especially for mature skin, and I think it was James Welch, Wayne Goss has brought this up before, that you really want to use an eyeshadow primer, because that's what it's designed for. And if you have oily skin or oily lids, using a concealer is just gonna make the makeup crack more. And I say this because recently I've noticed using an eyeshadow concealer, I'm noticing my eyeshadow is not staying as long as it used to. And I was like, what am I doing differently? And that's what I've been doing. I've been using the NARS Creamy Concealer, which I still like to carve out my brows, and I still love this stuff. And maybe for like natural days, it's fine. But for doing like a full glam look, I need to go back to an eyeshadow base. So my favorites are P. Louise. This is base 2. You can find this on Morphe.com. I'll link everything below there. This is a good one for people who want to cover up areas. Like if you have veins or you just have discolorization, you want to find one with a pigment. So this one has a pigment in it. So you can see it has like a nice pink base to it. And it comes in different shades, so you don't have to just use this one, but I liked the 2 is my favorite. Anastasia has a good one. There's several different ones, so I'll start trying them out, different ones on my channel, but I'm gonna do P. Louise today, and this one, a little goes a long way. So I would recommend just squeezing just a dab, like a little dot. I mean, I've had this forever, you guys. It lasts forever. All right, and I'm just gonna go in there and just start. See how that just really places a good amount of product in there. You don't wanna rub this around too much, especially if you have textured lids. So I would recommend placing it in there, and then we'll take that Jeffree Star Morphe sponge and we'll blend it out. So I'm just gonna do that first. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that P. Louise because it dried. I'd work quick. I was talking too much, but work quick because it dries quickly. So I would definitely work fast with this, and I would actually blend out that one before you go into the other eye because you don't want it to dry down discolored. And the best part about this is you don't have to set these eyeshadow bases, which means it's gonna be less creasing down the road, and the product and the color is gonna pop a lot more. Your eyeshadows are just gonna pop a lot more by using a base. And you wanna pull this, I forgot to tell you guys, you wanna pull it out, especially since we tend to do our eyeshadows going out. You want to definitely pull this out because you want to go wherever that product is going to be. The eyeshadows, I should have done that on this side too, but that's okay, it's not too late. And then like the inner corner too, because you go with the inner corner. We're gonna kind of go in reverse order. I am gonna go back to this palette because, you know, I bought it and I want to make use of this Colourpop palette. Let's try this color because that's really pretty. So we'll try that one. I think it's called Haas is what it's called. I'm gonna go back in with that same concealer brush I was using to apply the powder or the eyeshadow base. Let's hope. There's so much kick up in this palette. I mean, do you see that? I'm staying far away from that glitter. And we're just gonna kind of, ooh, that's a pretty color. I'm gonna lay this down first, and then I'm gonna use the transition shade. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Okay, I like that one. Let's go ahead and put some baking powder. I'm gonna do the One Size Beauty one. Actually, you know what? Let's go in with my Hourglass one, only because I don't know if my eyes are too dry since I've been taking off my makeup, and this is the only one that doesn't dry out my eyes completely. All right, we're gonna look a little crazy right now, but I would rather look a little crazy right now and have it all pan out at the end. I'm not going through that again. Let's stick to this color because it is actually really, really beautiful. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush though. I'm gonna take this Crown one, and we're just gonna keep trying to pack that in. That concealer one was just a little too wide. Go back to my Reiki mirror and then just kind of build that up. I'm kind of doing reverse order today, only because then I can clean that up with the transition shade. Oh, that's actually a really pretty color, you guys. Okay, all right, you're making a comeback. I was gonna put you away forever, but I said, you know what? I gotta give her another chance. Plus it's an affordable palette, you guys. I was really trying to go that route for you. Actually, that is a gorgeous color. I am gonna go back because I did really like this transition shade. So this is called Velvet, and we're gonna take this Wayne Goss number 16 brush, and we're just gonna pop that color, just that corner velvet color. This is the only one that I felt like didn't have all that kick up, which was nice. And I liked starting out with this one because it was a nice base. I mean, it was going really good there for a second, and then it just all went wrong. As soon as I stepped into that glitter, it went south really fast. And I tried, I don't know why, definition of insanity, keep doing the same thing over and over again. That's what was going on. So going back in, I like that this color is just very neutral, almost on the cool tone side. And since we're kind of using more of a blue base red lip, I don't want anything too warm. So I want to keep the look very neutral and natural. And again, just let those red lips do the talking. We're gonna use this corner one. Okay, you know what? Let's try this BK Beauty one. This is part of Lisa J's line, BK Beauty. And this is the 202 brush. So we're gonna try this out. I've never tried this one. So excited. See how powdery that is? And look at all the fallout. Oh, this one just drives me crazy. But the color is pretty. Ooh, this is a really soft brush. I'm not sure, I think her brushes are synthetic too, so. Very beautiful. Gosh, these are soft brushes. Oh my goodness, okay. See how pretty that is? I mean, just very beautiful colors. I like this color. I actually really like that color. Can I just get an individual of that, please? All right, so I'm just gonna go back to this Grandeur palette, and go back to that Haws color. I'm gonna take it on my finger. Oh my gosh, see how creamy that is? And just really kind of, yeah, it places even better with your finger. It always does, right, you guys? I mean, let's be honest, that's the best way to do it. All right, I have to go in with this though, so I don't get too sloppy with it. That is a very, very beautiful color though. I should have just stuck with this when I was doing this look originally. I am gonna go into, I know I'm mixing a ton of palettes, this Viseart palette, you guys. If you guys are looking for good mattes, this Viseart palette is the way to go. I mean, they are the best in the business when it comes to mattes. I love this one. This is the Warm Neutrals palette, I wanna say. I think it's the Warm Neutrals, yeah. Warm Mattes. I also have the Cool Tone one, which I really love too. Another beautiful one, this is the Neutral Mattes, and love this one too. I mean, beautiful, just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette. Insanely good. So I love the warm one too, because even though it's a warm palette, I feel like this brown right here just feels very neutral to me. So I love that. And we're just gonna kind of deepen that outer edge area. Oh my gosh, like it just, you know the difference between good shadows and affordable shadows. You do. I mean, I hate to say it, and I want to say to save money, and I'm really trying to find the best of affordable brands. And there are things I love about Colourpop, don't get me wrong, and Morphe, and some of these really affordable brands and drugstore brands, which, by the way, that drugstore video is coming up soon. I have a few more items I'm still waiting for from Ulta. They're taking forever to ship right now. I know it's holiday season. So as soon as that comes in, I will film that. I'm just trying to find the stuff that I would recommend, because I could just sit there and do a bunch of first impressions, and I'm wasting both of our times, because I want to find good stuff, because it's not easy to find good products for mature skin drugstore wise. I mean, if I was 18, yeah, that's a totally different story. But I mean, for us mature skin women, we have to be careful on what we buy and what we put on our face. So, especially for me with sensitive skin too. My eyes are just so incredibly irritated from taking product on and off today. So I'm doing the best I can, you guys. All right, I'm gonna go back in with this Sigma E40 blending brush, and there's nothing on it. I'm just gonna kind of blend. I go back in with that color and then just go over. I really like this taupe color, you guys. I mean, it's not like a color, obviously, out of all these palettes, like, I don't have another color like that. That's a beautiful color. Switching over to the Wayne Goss brush because it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, so pretty. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna go back to this Pat McGrath Mothership palette, and I'm gonna use this color right here because she looks beautiful. I've never used this palette before. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, this one we're just gonna kind of take, oh my goodness. Oh, Mama Pat, Mama Pat, Mama Pat. See, look at that. That was just that beautiful wet glitter I wanted. I think I'm gonna take like the NARS Eden one. Where is that at? NARS Eden. So this one has a little more pigment towards it, and take that and wipe away your baking powder with that. And that helps prevent it from breaking up. And I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but it's happened to me multiple times. So I usually use the Charlotte Tilbury one, which is still good, but I think even one with more pigment works even better. So now I'm gonna take my regular big one and then just kind of start buffing that in. All right, so I'm gonna take my bronzer, my Laguna matte bronzer. I love this bronzer, you guys. And we'll go in with my Hakuhodo brush. This is a lot like the Tom Ford brush, but the human hair version of it. So beautiful though, huh? Isn't that matte Laguna bronzer so pretty? I need to buff that out, but that's okay, we'll get there. We're gonna take that rougher #1 brush, go into the Laguna bronzer, and we're just gonna kind of start working on that under eye area. Okay, now we're gonna go in with that powder right here, that velvet one that we used, and just again doing the same thing. I'm gonna take that little brown color we were using. Make sure you dust off because we already kind of cleaned up that bottom area. We don't want it to be too much. So pretty. I tell you, if this palette would not have that kick out, we'd be sailing, smooth sailing. I was so excited about that middle gold color. You guys don't even know how excited I was about that. To have it disappoint me. I'm going back into that taupe color on this Hakuhodo brush and just kind of just diffusing out the edges of that darker color. Just like that. I still have glitter everywhere. Oh my goodness. I feel like that's gonna be on me for days on end. Oh, so pretty. All right, we're gonna take a flat liner brush and we're gonna go into, I think we're gonna actually just stick to this palette, and it's, even though it has a metallic sheen to it, I think it'll be pretty. This one's called Jolie. And we're gonna take that color. Let's hope there's not a lot of foam out. And just kind of start at the lower lash line. And just go really tight in, like that. That's pretty, huh? Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna pull this out, just like right there. And then pull that in. Just like that, and just elongates the eye a little bit more. Let me go into this Wayne Goss black. Oh my god, this black is incredible. I'm gonna take that on the same flat liner brush and we're gonna tight line. I know this looks really crazy, that bottom, to really get that ready to go for the lashes. This is like the most insanely good black shadow I have ever used. And I'm just kind of tying that together to the bottom section. And since I don't really like liquid liner, I just don't really care for liner in general, this is a good way of doing this. I've always had shaky hands, so not fun when you're doing makeup. I think it's part of my anxiety too. I'm just a very anxious person. Always anxious. Always have been since I was a kid. I have been really liking the turkey, I don't know what they're called, but like the turkey drops. And because I'm not on anti-anxiety or depression medicine, like I really found like that relaxes me and helps relax me. And it's really, I like the gut one too, because I have a hard time going to the bathroom. I know, TMI, but it's real. The struggle's real. That's what my channel is about, is we got to be real with each other. And that has helped me a lot, you guys. Helped me a lot. So if you have problems going to the bathroom, try those drops. They'll be in my Amazon store under fitness and nutrition. And oh my gosh, those have made such a huge difference in my helping me go to, you know, helping me stay regular. I know, it's a lot, but you know what? We're girls. I'm gonna actually go in with my highlighter, my Jouer highlighter, and pop that even more. Just taking that same brush, the Chikuhodo one, and I'm telling you guys what brushes I'm using, but you can use any brushes you want. I mean, use whatever you want. I'm just giving you like a guide of what I use and what I like. Let's do my blush and then we'll pop on my lashes afterwards. Okay, so let's use the Patrick Ta, sorry. You guys know I love these blush duos. So I think I'm gonna go, I was gonna do with She's So LA, but I think I'm actually gonna do We Know Her. I think that'll be pretty with the red lips. I think that coral look will bring out the red lips. Okay, so we're gonna just take my It Cosmetics blush brush, go in with the powdered sides first, and just kind of start. I just love his blushes. For 2020, these are my favorite blushes. Favorite. I mean, just amazing. I don't really think you can get better than that. Take that same Wayne Goss brush and go into that, swirl that around, and again, just pull that into the look. And it just makes everything so cohesive that way. Oh, so beautiful. All right, now let's go in with the cream portion. And we're gonna take this, just my Smashbox brush I always use. You can use your blender too, it depends. Whatever you wanna do. I'm gonna do the brush. I feel like I always have more control with it. I actually do like to do that first, just so I don't go too aggressive, because these pop a lot. But this makes your blush stay a lot longer. And remember, it may look like a lot of blush when we're first applying it, but blush is the first thing to fade. And I like to bring it up here, and I like to bring some on my nose too. Blush will fade. So if you think you have too much, that's okay. It's going to fade. I'm telling you, by the time you walk out that door or wherever you go, even if you're just going to the couch, it's gonna fade. So just be generous with it and know that it's gonna fade. Okay, so don't be afraid to get aggressive with it. Okay, now let's go in with the Jouer highlighter, because we've already been using that one and I love it. And we are going to just place my Wayne Goss airbrush and place that on top. Gosh, I love this highlighter. I love this highlighter. Still always go back to this Molten Glow. Let me tell you, I try other ones and I still go back to it. Let me take this Anastasia number, I don't know, 825 or something like that, and I'm just gonna kind of buff that into the skin. Okay, here we go. So a little trick for you guys, what I learned when I was dancing from a makeup artist. Was it a NARS makeup artist? I can't remember which one it was, but maybe it's Smashbox. And they said to go in with a lighter color. So I'm gonna go in with contour, and we're gonna line that on the outer edge like that. And then this helps when the red or any kind of dark color you're using starts to fade. It helps blend it in. But yeah, just kind of draws, kind of outlines that for you, and it makes it a lot easier too, you guys, because we all know red could go wrong. Okay, so it's one of those days today, and mysteriously that $6 red liner that I showed you guys earlier is mysteriously gone. We're just gonna go with the flow today. So we're gonna use the Bite Beauty one, which is more of like a lipstick too, but it's sharp enough to be like a liner. And thank goodness we have the contour down, because that would have been even more of a mess. So let's do this guy and just use him as a liner. All right, that was not the red I wanted, but we're gonna go with it. We're just gonna go in with the lipstick and try this out. Okay, so we have That's Why She's Late. And again, this is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous red. That's why I was really excited to try this out. All right, here we go. We're just gonna go in. I should have just got the lip liner that went with this. I tend to like more blue reds, so this is definitely more of a blue red, which I love. I have not worn a red lip in so long, you guys. It's like so long. I don't even know the last time I did a red lip. Now I'm gonna go in with the nude sticks, and this is their red, and I'm just gonna kind of fill in the spaces because that Bite Beauty one was too pink for me. Ooh, that's actually really pretty in combination with each other. I was trying not to spend too much money on red lips that I don't use very often, so the $6 lip liner would have been amazing had I been able to find it, and I've been waiting to film this video for that lip liner, and of course now it's gone. I'm gonna go in with this Pat McGrath one. I know it's more on the pink side, but I just needed something sharper right now, so we'll just do that. I just need to define out those edges more. So pretty though, huh? I forgot how pretty red lips are. I just don't wear it very often. I'm just more of a nude person. But thank you, Susan, because it's been a while since I've done a classic red lip. This Pat McGrath one is blending in nicely though. So even though it's not a red, it's still kind of blending in nicely, which is nice. Thank goodness. I mean, I could have saved $6, I guess, since I can't find it anyway. But I'm just gonna kind of clean up those edges in a second. I'm gonna go back to the That's Why She's Late and kind of place that in there. And we're gonna clean up. Let's use the Scott Barnes one because it's a little bit more contoured. This is his, I wanna say it's a liner brush, liner and lip brush. It's so good. It's such a fine tip and it's angled perfectly. So we're gonna take that concealer and just kind of go around the edges. And that just cleans up any mess that you got going on. And then I'll blend it in a second. And what I like to do is wipe it off, because if you got any red on there, you don't want to go on your skin with it. So wipe that off, make sure it's nice and clean, and then go on the other side. And it helps kind of stop the bleeding of the colors too. Now we're just going to clean that up. I'm just going to take my Armani concealer brush and just soften that out, see? Then I'll take like my little Morphe sponge, if I can find her, and just kind of go around the edges. Okay, you guys, so there's the red lips. Makes your teeth nice and white. I'm gonna do the rest of my lashes and everything off camera, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so this is how it all came together at the end, and let me tell you guys, this was a nightmare for me. Everything that could go wrong. I just want you guys to know this because this is real life. I mean, not all the time our makeup goes on spectacular and beautiful and perfect. There are situations where nothing wants to go right, and that was today for me. I had to reapply my makeup like 3 or 4 times. So since I stopped filming to put my lashes on, for some reason my eyes just wanted to water and everything went everywhere. But I rectified it. I ended up doing a halo. And really what I did was I took advantage of this dark brown right here and really just worked the outer. And this was way smokier and I really wanted the red to be the spotlight, but it didn't happen. I just wanted to finish this up, but actually I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It wasn't as simple as I was intending for it to be, but it worked out really nice, and I am obsessed with this red lip, but we'll get to that in just a second. So I really took advantage of that dark brown right there, and it really did help with things. And then I had to go with Midnight Cowboy from Urban Decay and just really like make those eyes sparkle and really create a halo in the middle. And all I did was, it's like a little painted brush, and I just really went in there and just kind of like, you just go like this is all I did. You just do that and try to avoid not getting it on your lashes, because I already did my lashes. And I'm wearing Lily Miami faux lashes today. And I went with this Marc Jacob Highliner Gold, and I really like took that on that inner waterline, but just the middle section, like right there. And it really just kind of made everything pop. My eyes, I don't know what's going on, but lately I just been having really, really watery eyes, and everything is running, and it's just messing up everything. So what I did is I took this Midnight Cowboy, and I just kind of, because nothing wanted to stick there, and when in doubt, always just go with glitter. And then I popped that in the inner corner as well, and just kind of made it pop out more. But yeah, I had just had fun with this. I love these Urban Cowboy, or these Urban Decay, like, I don't know what they're called. I'll put it right there, but my absolute favorite. This is on sale right now. These highliners, this is gold. Oh my goodness, you guys. It is such a beautiful gold. Oh, I love his highliners. They're just so creamy to touch. And then obviously the red lip. I am obsessed with this Patrick Ta. That's why she's late. I mean, that's why she's late, right? I'd have been so late to a party, I probably would have missed the party with this look. But anyway, I love this red. It is so gorgeous. And I ended up finding my red liner, like I told you guys, after the fact. But I did go in and just kind of fill in the gaps. But this is a really good liner, and this is $6 on sale right now at Sephora. And then I did just kind of fill in with this matte lip from Nude Sticks. I really liked this blue red on top of the Patrick Ta one, but I like how comfortable matte this is. It's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous red. I actually do want to get the liner to match it, because I think it'd be really, really beautiful. And then what I did was, sometimes, because when you overline, you want to make sure that you're really kind of covering up those gaps, and I really did feel like this Night Fever from Pat McGrath was a really good color to do that with. But all in all, it was really beautiful. I took the Anastasia Liquid Glow. This is on sale at Sephora currently. I don't know by the time I release this it will still be around, but I just kind of put that on the shoulders, and I mixed it with Patrick Ta's new Major Glow. I think this is called Major Glow, right? This is the face gloss, She Gives Me Life. Okay, this is really difficult to work with, so be careful. It ended up kind of messing up my eye makeup a little, so I have to still practice with it. But I did put a little bit on the high cheekbone area, and then of course all over like my shoulder, my décolleté, and all that. And it's so beautiful, absolutely stunning. I threw on my white top, my Smith necklace from Melinda Maria. I'll have everything linked on the bottom. This shirt's from Amazon, this cream sweater off the shoulder. It's so beautiful. I love Amazon fashion, you guys. I'm obsessed. So be sure to go visit my store, my Amazon store, and my Macy's store. So a lot of my jewelry from Macy's will be in there. These rings from Brooke and York. I love, love, love his jewelry as well. And then these are from Target, you guys. And of course, Amazon, the little huggies and the little ear cuffs. But yeah, all in all, I mean, it was quite a process to get here, but we got here. And we did a classic, beautiful, just like very fancy Christmas look. It really wasn't so much classic, but probably more classic with a twist, with a Christy modern twist, because everything was going wrong. I did end up going in with my Gucci bronzer and kind of just bronzing up the skin a little, just to give it a little bit of life. But all in all, I mean, I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. I mean, I was really upset with this Grandeur palette at first, but I ended up really liking it. And again, I love this taupe color. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this classic modern twist Christmas look. And I hope to do more of these with the bold red lip. I actually am kind of liking it. I'm kind of feeling, you know, a little sassy, a little pep in my step with this. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you have a safe and happy new year. I know that I probably will have one more video out before the new year. I wanted to get this one out before Christmas though. But I really enjoyed 2020 with you guys. I know it's been a struggle for all of us, but it was really fun making these videos, reviewing all these great products. I look forward to next year and, you know, reviewing and trying on even more new products. Maybe I'll get some PR by then so I can like have a little break in my checkbook. My goodness. I thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. Join this lovely glam fam of mine and follow me at ChristyAllure on Instagram. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. That really helps me out, you guys. And I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.